on to you Leos out here. So you have the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups, and then you Leos have the Eight of Wands. So there was a situation for you Leos where a seemingly small scenario where things started out as you and this person playing, it turned into a disagreement, a full-blown disagreement between yourself and another person, where the two of you may have had smoke. But since then, the two of you have actually resolved it, and the two of you have, seemingly made peace, right? Until, you know what I mean? Things can change, but so far so good. Y'all have made peace between yourselves and this person. The Eight of Wands, however, right, represents you're just not going to play like that anymore, because things can really escalate, and this is what I mean when I say that, at the end of the day, you Leos are learning why it is that I say that it's not good to be antagonistic like that. It's not good to, like, a lot of times in today's world, people think that that's a very good idea. That's how you build attraction. It's like, nah, that's how you create feuds between people, right? That's how you create feuds, right? Like on some feudal Japan type stuff, right? Where people get at each other, because stirring the pot like that is to build agitation. So you Leos are realizing, right, from personal experience, that that's not really the thing that you really want to do, because it seems like everything is all good, and then the next thing you know, that you hot, right? The other person is hot. The other person, now they got it out for you, and the next thing you know, the two of you you have devolved into going at each other, saying things about each other like y'all are in an argument, and there's no point. People are using, strategies from the 48 laws of power, stuff like that, to be able to get over on another person, to build love. And it's like, you can't manipulate the person into being in love. That's not how things work, yo. You got to understand, manipulation is something that you do for self-defense, or something, you know what I mean, in times of conflict, to be able to get over on the other person. Manipulation is not meant for peaceful things. You don't have to. It's at that point, it just shows that a person who uses that type of stuff, they have real issues, because they're not supposed to be using them tactics when times are peaceful. You understand? That's why it is that I suggest to you Leos, it's stirring the pot, and don't do it. But now you Leos understand why it's not a very good idea, because regardless of whether you did it to this person trying to be sociable, or whether they did it to you, you Leos realize that at the end of the day, all it's going to do is devolve into a disagreement, a dust up, a little spat. And you don't want that, because it's not necessary, right? It's not something that is important that the two of you can agree on, right? Agree on disagreeing, or it's something that you legitimately don't agree because of X, Y, and Z, and you hold in your position, and this person may see it your way, right? Or you may see it theirs. So the things that the Page of Cups and the Four of Swords, okay, now I understand. Now I have a better understanding. This person wants to sit up on a high horse. That's why it is that the two of you had a disagreement. You Leos was probably giving them a little bit of grief for that. Or you Leos may have tried to play the games yourselves and see if it would have worked on them. But you Leos realized that that's a whole lot of wasting time. And you Leos probably decided to just go on about your business in the first place, because you realized how much time you Leos were essentially wasting, and that it wasn't worth it. Let this person be on their high horse and try to waste your time. But as long as you Leos don't actually allow them to waste your time, then you should be good. the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands, right? Excuse me, Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords represents, again, you would have liked for things to essentially worked out between you and them, but the Eight of Swords is that they're too broken for that. And now you Leos know that they're too broken. You tried to make it work. They're not interested in trying to make anything work because because of their own hubris, right? They think that they're better than you, Leos. Now, granted, I don't know what they think they're better than you in, but you know, what are they better than you in exactly? And better than you in like how? Like, you know, like their existence is better than yours? Like they're on a different level of existence? Like what kind of, how are they better than you type stuff, right? But again, you know, game reference, you know, game theory, game references, you know, levels, them being better than you type stuff is like, you know, I'm saying all that to say that the delusion that they have is not real. Again, it's hubris. It's too much confidence in their looks, too much confidence in the people that they are connecting themselves to, right? Or much more accurately, social climbing, because they don't really want to really get to know the people that they may know, right? They would only get into a relationship with you, Leos, to use you for a particular something, because they see, you know, you Leos would be very good people for you would be very good people for something. And that's how it is that parasites be moving. People who think like they're on a different, higher form of existence. They only sees other people as pawns for them to be used, but they don't seem to understand that not everybody is pawns though. And it's a good thing that you called these people out and it stirred the pot in an organic way, because it's something you Leos apply pressure. You should have done that, and you did do it. And I'm glad to see that you Leos actually did it. You really asked them, well, what exactly is going on? You asked some questions to find out a little bit more. And then the thing about it is that the Ten of Wands is about, now you know that, you know, they're on a high horse. They out here trying to play this game like they're much better than you and everything like that, and it ain't working. You saw how dysfunctional they were, because that's not real. These are delusions. So you decided to just cut ties with them, right? Cut all kind of ties with them, excommunicate them from your life, and you Leos essentially left these people peacefully. The Seven of Wands and the Page of Wands represents they still trying to social climb. They still at the bottom though, but they still trying to social climb because they have this delusion of grandeur, like I've been talking about, that they will prosper. They can use people to get to where it is that they think that they're gonna go. And this is the mentality that a lot of people who are parasites, this is their mentality. And the thing about it is, they don't be having a goal in mind. And even when they do, a lot of the times they don't have a goal in mind. They don't have a particular specific point where they're trying to go. And you know why I can show and prove that? Because what happens when enough time go by? Sometimes you'll see how people will get a particular type of person that they say that they want, and all they are is using them, right? But the person is okay to be used to a certain extent in that way. But then they so caught up with having to prove that they're better and better and better and all this other type of stuff, they ruin the relationship with their perfect match. They are a parasite. They're looking for a host that knows that they are a parasite, that will allow them to be a parasite. And even when they finally find a person like that, they so caught up in the game to the point where they decide to betray that type of person. And the thing is that type of person was their match though, because other people are not going to allow them per se to parasite off of them like that. This person would let you do that. So they ruin the relationship even with those type of people. So the thing is that the Seven of Cups, so a lot of the times they don't even really be having a goal. And that's the thing. You Leos are looking for someone that's honest. You have a goal. You're looking to be in love. You're looking to be in a relationship. They are trying to look to use other people. And because of that, they still down bad because of it. So let's clarify the Page of Wands. Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, Judgment, Queen of Swords, and then you have the Hierophant to clarify the Page of Wands. So these three cards right here for you, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Judgment, to clarify the Page of Wands, speaks to how this person, yet again, this person is still on you. They still, how do I say this? They, they only trying to hang out with you unless they can gain something from hanging out with you, right? Queen of Swords, even, because it all of these are wrapped together. But they have this sense of entitlement, though, in the sense of that it's still the sense of you not hanging out with them, but they're still trying to throw dirt on your name, like, oh, you Leos are goofy because I'm not gonna hang out with you, and they're not getting anybody. That's the catch-22 to this thing. They're not, these tactics that they're using, people aren't allowing this parasite to parasite them, to drain them. They're like, nah, and you walked away from them. So now it's a situation where every time they interact with somebody and it fails, guess who is the first person that they think of? They think of you. They think of the fact that you actually had the heart, Leo stuff. That's Leo, right? The heart is Leo, but very important organ, by the way. The heart is the most important organ, more important than the brain. Heart is the first organ that is created. Look it up. And then the brain is created after that, but the heart comes first. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here is the Hierophant represents, because you Leos just know what you're talking about. The world is moving out of the era of people, of the baddies, people using them for stuff, always dry begging, super disrespectful. Like, if I'm gonna be paying these bills, I'm not asking you to show me respect. You're gonna have to, because you bring a whole lot less, and I'm doing everything, but you talk too much, and you doing way too much for somebody that doesn't bring anything. Talking about the parasite, you understand what I'm saying? So they down bad, and you Leos are just moving forward, and you moving forward, getting to know other people, and while their quality of the people that they're meeting is getting worse, or people that they meet standing on business and being like, nah, you're gonna have to bring some value to the table. I'm not just gonna let you stand around me and drain me. So that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 100K subs. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's a way to get a personal reading from me. Come get a personal reading. Come get the books that I have that on Amazon. Come get the merch, Kareemspiritworks merch, all of that. Peace.